3, 2.
No, you don't actually say 2, 1. You actually go 4, 3.
You're on.
What's up, y'all? I'm Marcus the Kid Warren. This is my man Muff. How you doing today, sir?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Internet Universe? All you guys.
clbTV. What's up, son? This is a little thing that we call the Cipher.
Yeah.
And first of all, I mean, your voice okay today?
I'm fine. Why? I got a problem with my voice, man? Yeah, I guess I do.
Yes, he does.
Wow. You know what happens when the black man gets a little riled up? You know how our voice goes up a couple octaves. I wasn't able to achieve that.
Right.
You're questioning me about my voice, so obviously there's a problem.
What you mean my voice is out? I ain't got no voice today. What's wrong with you? But anyway, we're not here to talk about your voice. Right. We're here to talk about two voices that have been live in the music industry for a long time.
That's right.
We're talking about Damien Marley and my man Nas.
Nasir Jones.
Now, they got together and they put together a project called Distant Relative. Distant Relative.
Yep.
Now, right off the top, I mean, anything that has to do with Nas, since I'm hip-hop to my heart, I'm going to be into it 100%.
Right.
Now, let me tell you a little something about this right off the top. When you said Nas is into it, I said, okay, well, I'm on board. Once you say Damien Marley is into it, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Okay, because Damien Marley, if nobody's familiar with it, obviously the son of Bob Marley, also came into big fame with Welcome to Jam Rock.
Actually, yeah, son, Bob Marley got too many sons and daughters. We might be some Bob Marley. You want to be completely real about it. Yeah, you know, because we don't, let's not put it out there like he had a couple sons. He got... that dad, you know, God bless him, but he's got mad seeds in this world.
But how many of them got talent like Damien?
I digress.
There's Ziggy, Damien, and who else?
Ziggy, Damien, a whole bunch of other kids.
And just a whole bunch of other kids playing soccer.
I'll put it this way. If you'd have had as many kids as Bob Marley had, two of them bound to be superstars, just by the numbers.
But, okay, well, I mean, we're talking about Bob Marley here, you know. But anyway, I'm going to digress for a second and not talk about how many kids Bob Marley had. But anyway, Damien Marley, Nas, came out with a hit, or crash and smash an album, Distant Relative. Now, in my opinion, right at the top, you know what? Listening to this album and not saying anything against Nas, not saying that Nas wasn't hot on it, not saying that it wasn't a great collaboration, but it was a great record even before Nas even touches it. If you ask me, in my opinion, Nas puts his stamp on it, but Damien Marley just puts out an excellent album.
Damien Marley, but it's Damien Marley and Nas. So what is it that Nas brings to the table that you're not quite feeling?
Nas, no. Don't say that I'm not saying I'm not feeling it. I am feeling it. I am feeling the Nas. I am feeling the Damien. But the first thing that came to my mind when I'm listening to this album is, this is a smashing album. The beats are smashing, the lyrics are smashing, the concepts are smashing. And then here comes Nas to put a stamp on it. Now Nas delivers as usual. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, look, Damien could have put out a smash album without even Nas putting a stamp on it. That being said, it's a killer album.
Well, here's the thing, okay? You know, obviously you have the Nas Damien Marley album. Had Nas, and I'll go into my part, but had Nas been on that album, would you even begin to listen to the Damien Marley album? If it was a Damien Marley album that was out, would you give it 2 looks?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I would give it a look. You know, if you heard it and said, "Hey, Damien Marley,"
I'm gonna keep it real. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna go and say. I wasn't. You know. Well, let me back up a little bit just to give you an idea. I mean, to me, it doesn't go through, or is not the victim of what both Jay-Z and R. Kelly was, a forced collaboration that didn't quite work on the Best of Both Worlds. Both won, and I forgot what the second album was, but he put out 2 Best of Both Worlds essentially albums, okay? And it didn't work for me. It had a couple of joints here and there, but it really didn't work. For my money, the Damien Marley album does work for me. It doesn't sound contrived. It doesn't sound forced.
No.
And I think when, you know, you talk about the beats are certainly banging. Damien Marley, I mean, I was concerned when I heard about this collaboration that how is this going to work? You know what I mean? But I think what works is the fact that the album is pretty conscious. It's a straight up conscious album. There's nothing blinky about that. I mean, and I know we're going to go into the individual tracks we felt in a second here. But I really thought that as an album wasn't like forced with typically those types of, when you have 2 genres of music coming together to make an album, it sounds like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again, that type of thing. But I thought it worked pretty well for my money. I thought they both held their own pretty well.
Oh, they did. They did hold their own. And what I'm trying to say with the statement about Nas is that, look, it's a hot album before even Nas touches it. Once Nas touches it, it's almost putting like a golden glaze on the whole album. You know what I'm saying? So look, I thought it was smashing. What do you think about the individual tracks, real quick?
Well, some of the tracks that stood out for me is the first track is banging. Africa Must Wake Up, because it is what it is. Africa must wake up. The whole night. I mean, it's like
wake up.
The album. I mean, the song itself is about 6 minutes and 40 seconds long. There's a little bit of a, just they let the music go for a little bit before Nas comes in and tells you what to expect. And on the album, he mentions the album Time Distant Relatives, how it's not just about us as black people, but all people. We're all distant relatives, and that's kind of sets the tone for the entire album, if you ask me. Also, Friends, we just got finished talking about that. I thought Friends was a pretty solid song too, and My Generation with Lil Wayne and Josh Stone,
smashing.
It worked, man. I mean, in a way, I can see people can say that it's a bit cheesy. I can see where people could say that, because I saw some things on the internet where people mentioned that called it a little cheesy. But to me, it wasn't at all. I thought it was dope. Josh Stone, I mean, I think once she settles on what she wants to do musically and stop doing all these, well, that's another.
Well, Josh Stone is a monster in herself.
She's a monster, and it worked. I think she stays edgy and get into this hip hop thing a little bit and just singing. Maybe it might go up for her. But also, Lil Wayne comes in, and that doesn't sound forced. He comes in and blazes a killer verse at the end of that song. So those 3 tracks stood out for me.
Okay. Well, look, album all together, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 fingers. I don't know about you, Muff. What do you say? 4 out of 5?
I would say 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
3.5 out of 5. I thought musically, sonically, it was pretty solid. I thought that lyrically it was great to hear Nas bless those tracks. And Damien, and I don't understand a lot of patois, but I understand my man who does, said he's absolutely dropping science. So, for me, 3.5 stars. I'm really feeling the album. I'd give it a high thumbs up.
3.5, 4. He's wrong. I'm right. We're out. This is a Cipher.
Peace.
Pray for me, y'all.